shit, muted. Welcome to Dykes Mann. It's Sunday. Why not? We're late. Fuck it. Fuck you. Oh, welcome to Dykes Mann with no swearing. I completely forgot what we just said.
40 seconds previous, we literally just said no swearing at the start of the pod.
We've done this one now, so this is official. Fuck YouTube. And then if you haven't already, please subscribe, like, and share, and all that stuff. And thank you for watching back. If you have later, cheers.
Amen.
Amen. Amen to our dog in heaven. Our dog in Long Island.
Our dog in Long Island. Yeah, literally before we just came live, we were just talking about how YouTube are clamping down on stuff. What was you saying, Carl, about they will use old content and sort of use that in future things?
Bringing in new rules and then going back to videos 5 years ago and go, well, these broke all the rules, so your channel's down.
That's insane.
They got to tweak that, and hopefully they will do. But yeah, it's just it's affecting a few people right now. It's got to be a little bit careful. But it doesn't really affect us right now. But
tread easy, tread easy. I know, been listening to a bit of Sean Atwell lately, right? So even he's having people on who have had horrific, extensive years of childhood sexual abuse. So even when he's reading through like a book they've written, certain words he won't say, and he says blah blah blah. I can't say that word because of YouTube and this, that, the other. So they're sort of being forced to sort of skip over certain talking points or rewording things because they're worried YouTube's going to flag it up on the algorithm.
And if it's monetized and stuff, you've got to be so careful. So Gas Digital, Legion, Skanks, and all that, they bleep out a lot of stuff now on the YouTube versions. And then they got the stuff behind the paywall for that. But it'll just drive people to other platforms and Patreon and all that stuff as well if you can get it. So Patreon don't really care what you do.
Rumble. I know Russell Brand does his stream mainly on Rumble, right? And I think that's because it's less. But over time, the bigger these platforms get, surely they're just going to sort of adopt the YouTube formula.
Yeah, but we'll see. We'll see anyway. There's plenty of other things to do, other ways to do it. So,
most definitely. Well, like you said earlier, just touched upon Legion of Skanks. They just set up their own network, right? They literally just set up their own.
Yeah, they've got a network and a monthly subscription, and that's all no holds barred. Once you agree to pay it, it's all good. There's not a lot that can be done really, apart from people kicking you off servers. But no, there'll always be someone who'll let you broadcast and do your own thing. So I'm not worried about it. Just see what happens. Give YouTube a little chance.
If it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen, baby. There's nothing we can do about it, right? Just roll with the times. Could be worse. Could have been trapped in a burning building, like Carl was the other day.
Yeah. Well, I went to the shop and realised that I got a lift there and it wasn't working. So I walked down the stairs and there was an alarm going off and it kind of said fire, but I didn't really pay attention, in my stairwell. So I went outside and saw 3 fire engines and a response car next door in the thing. It's attached to this building. I just walked past it, went to the shop, came back, saw the fireman lazily walking down the stairs as normal.
Yeah.
But I thought, should I tell him there's an alarm going off in my part of the building? And then I thought, no, I'm not even going to interact with them. And I went back in, looked at it again, and it said it was that area. And I just ignored it. I went up the stairs and went inside, drew the curtains, ate my bacon bits, watched telly. I thought, I don't know. I don't want to know what's happening. If I come down tomorrow and that whole side of the building's gone and people are dead, that's okay. But I'm not even going to think about it. That's my plan.
That's fine. I mean, it didn't turn into a Grenfell, right? So, thank the Lord Allah for that one, right? You're okay. It's all good.
Yeah, agreed.
It's not your job to be looking for fires.
And even if it had have turned into a Grenfell, I'm still not going to get that fussed about it. As long as I'm okay, that's the main thing. And I can get out the window. So.
Exactly. Just get out the window and away you go. And for future reference, kids, if there is a fire, it's probably better just to call Ghostbusters because they're likely to respond at a quicker time than the firefighters.
Yeah, firemen are normally eating a bacon sandwich and playing let's wank off into a biscuit before the next one does.
Yeah, what's it called? Soggy biscuit, wet cookie?
Something like that. Yeah.
Good games. It's a game.
I have heard about it. I did have friends that played that sort of stuff and I never did. Luckily.
Yeah. Somebody, one of our friends, we was camping and one of the boys, Wayne, randomly just brought up, we should play a game. like wet cookie or whatever it was called, and I didn't know what it was, but everyone just sort of went quiet and just stared at him like, no. He claims it was a joke and he wasn't being serious, but I don't know. He had the look.
I think he was serious.
Yeah, actually,
he was serious.
Actually, yeah, he was down in October.
Hey Kelly, you back from the in-laws? Halted, buzzed, getting buzzed.
Buzzed.
We are aware that Brett's streaming right now, so no one's going to be in there. But we're just going to have a nice conversation. Everyone can watch it back later.
We can just chill out, no pressure. I mean, we only get like 3 to 5 viewers live anyway, so don't worry about it.
Brock is talking. We shouldn't say things like that. Brock is doing Cheech and Chong tonight, so go and watch Brett Brock instead. I say
Cheech and Chong. He's literally doing them both in his room as we speak. That's what he's doing right now.
He is. He's got a couple of hundred people in there, so he's watching. He's doing that and getting drunk, no doubt, for a change.
Good for him. And, Good for him.
While one of his dogs slowly dies, and then
yeah. Speaking of Cheech, brings us into a nice segue for next Saturday, right? The 20th
Saturday night. We're sending you back to From Dusk Till Dawn, 6 p.m. UK, 1 p.m. Eastern
podcast.
Last right, Dusk Till Dawn, watch along, and then we'll do that, and then we'll switch it. I think we can switch it seamlessly to Twitch after. We'll just drink and fuck around, and hopefully we'll be able to pace ourselves. I've not drunk in fucking ages, so I'm going to be a lightweight, but I'm going to train up on Friday. Friday, I'm going to have a few beers, and then Saturday, have a lot. And then I'll have a couple that following week when I'm away. So
good for you, man. Good for you. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Like I think it's like £3.50 to rent on Amazon, or it's like £5-6 to buy. So I might just buy the fucking thing because it's a great film.
I'll find it for free. I think I'll I'll
find it for free.
We'll share it, get it all done. But yeah, everyone just queue it up and we'll watch it and then talk shit like we did last time, and we'll get drunk while doing it. We'll have some fun.
That's what it's all about. It's all about having fun, people. Been having any fun lately, Carl? Yeah. Fuck around, find out.
No, I've not really done much. I've not really left the house much, to be honest, in like 2 weeks. I've been out. I went out on the bike. I did a 10-mile bike ride at lunchtime last Tuesday. And then I don't think I've done much since. I think I've been to the shop and back. I think that's been my only activity this week.
Your exercise, yeah.
Yeah, last week that's all I did. Last week that's all I did.
Nice.
One more quiet week this week. Then I'm away. Then I'm back. But yeah, March I'm planning to explore Manchester a lot more. So get out, get some beers in, get some food in, all that kind of shit going on.
Yeah, explore Manchester from the comfort of your couch and a laptop. Just Google image everything. Exactly. That looks nice. If I was sociable, I'd go there.
No, I'm gonna go and piss some money down the drain out and about. But yeah,
you deserve it.
And then buying some shit for the podcast over the next few months as well. So once I'm back from I'm in America next week. Next Monday. Finally, I think I've been talking about for a year.
Yes,
coming around, and I'll be in on that short trip.
When you back from America, is it like you staying for like just a couple of days, or you go for a week? Or
be there about a week.
Yeah.
At the moment it's 10 days, but I might make it a bit shorter and just make it a week. But yeah, I'm going a week tomorrow, and then I'll be out there for about a week. But it should be fun, and I'm looking forward to the food more than anything else. That's my main motivation is just getting some food in.
The cuisine. What part are you? Is it New York you're going this time?
I'm going to New York for a few days first, and then I'm going to get in the food situation there. So I'm going to live Twitch stream from Jeffrey Epstein's New York mansion,
as anyone would want to do. Yeah,
probably on the Wednesday, looking at the weather because it's going to be a bit rainy. So if I get a bright morning on the Tuesday, I'll do that. But if not, I'll do it on the Wednesday and just go and take a walk from the park maybe, and take a walk around there and wander up and down that road. And then stop outside the door, take some selfies, make some videos, that kind of stuff. But I'll definitely get live even for 10 minutes, just getting outside there.
Yeah, a great man once lived here, all that kind of stuff. Yeah.
Try and sell the property, maybe.
The man who should have been king once left these doors and got ridiculed by the British press.
Go and look for CIA vans knocking around, coming to get the hard drives and all that stuff. So yeah. Should be fun. I'm actually really excited about that. I'm going to go. I saw it on the same day. I could walk up to the Ghostbusters building and then walk across the park. Because I've looked where it is on the map. Across the park, past where Home Alone 2 was filmed, and then out the other side into Jeffrey Epstein's road, which is just up there.
Well, I was going to say, so you got Jeffrey Epstein's building, you got Ghostbusters building, and obviously where Home Alone 2 was filmed. All these three things got something in common, right? Works of fiction, right? All great works of fiction. Yeah. Brilliant. All entwined into one little road trip. Well done, Carl. Planned it well.
Indeed. Kelly's planning on being 40 officially in March, partying with the best DC in a tell on April 1st, everything else that comes. Yeah, I'm hoping to catch a couple of shots. I don't know exactly what I'll see. I'll probably just pop into the stand or something like that and just see who's on. But if Fattel's in town, I'll go and try and catch him somewhere. He's normally at the cellar or somewhere. So
that'd be a great way to celebrate your 40th, Kel, watching Dave.
Yeah.
David Tell dressed as a plumber.
Agreed.
I was hoping by now they would have done another season of Bumping Mics with Jeff Ross, because that show was really, really good.
Oh, Jeff Ross got outed for having sex with a 15-year-old for years, but I think
didn't even follow. I knew that was a thing, but I didn't even follow it up because it's sort of just like, I mean, so what's the story? Is he like going to court through that? Is he
no, nothing to that. It was years and years ago, and this girl said, when I was like 14, 15, he started fucking me and taking me around, and everyone knows and everyone knew. But there is a comic at the Comedy Store who just calls him out all the time, and they're on the lineups together sometimes, and he just talks about it.
Sure, I didn't know much about it. It's one of those things, right? It's kind of like if you like someone, like you just think, here's what it is. Shame for me for not really looking into it.
I think he's probably done it, but
based on looks alone, he looks like the type.
But Mattel's notoriously difficult to get to do anything. He doesn't like doing specials. He doesn't like doing anything else other than doing little gigs, getting on the road and cracking on. He has to be convinced.
Even Stand-Up says he's still got like a flip phone, right? Just a little flip phone. He texts, doesn't go on social media, nothing at all, and just.
He's doing a bit more. I think he's doing a bit more on social media now. I think he posted like on Instagram stuff here and there. I think it's Instagram, maybe Twitter. But he doesn't do a lot. But it'd be good to call in there anyway. From what I hear, the cellar isn't as good as it was these days, but there's still going to be people like Attell in there, a few others in there that will be worth going to see. So I'll probably go in there in the stand, and then I'll do a few mics as well while I'm out there. Hope if I can get 5 done in 3 days, that's the plan. And then anything else, I'll just bumble along and see, and then eat some food and try not to bleed out my arse.
Well, that's the idea. I mean, you're in New York, right? You're gonna have to try pizza, but I don't know if they're gonna do any gluten-free pizzas. But
no, I don't care about that. I'll just eat Imodium. Take Imodium at lunchtime and go and get a slice. Yeah, I've got a rec for burgers. I'll find some good recommendations for pizza and bagels. What else?
Fat dogs on the street.
I'll just snack around. I'm going to budget myself, so I'm not going to spend too much each day. But I've already figured out how I can do that and still eat good stuff. So that's it. I'm not really going to be spending too much money on booze. So I'll get lots of food in my face and try not to shit myself. That's going to be the main aim.
Try test out the bidets like you've done. Was that in Brazil, right? You was going to different hotels. You was doing like a bidet testing. The Bidet Chronicles. They were fun.
Well, I don't think this is. I think this is about Jeff Ross raping a 14-year-old girl for years. So it's a little bit different. But I haven't got a problem with guys dating younger. I don't care about Leo DiCaprio. I mean, he's probably not even that interested in real life, But he just likes young girls, and people lose their shit on Twitter all the time. This one's 19. Have you?
She's of legal age. She can't buy a beer in America yet, but she's allowed to go and suck Caprio cock. It's
exactly. Yeah, Sam Morrell. Yeah, I'll keep an eye out to see who's in town. Well, I'm there on good days, right? So Tuesday and Wednesdays are good days to see comics in town because most of them that go on the road are back those days. So they'll be doing little 15-minute sets wherever. So I'm going to keep.
Jim Norton does the cellar, doesn't he? Quite a bit.
Yeah. So I'll keep my eyes peeled on 3 or 4 clubs. And there'll be pop-ins and stuff as well. So I'll see. I'm just going to play that by ear, really, but I'll definitely go and watch at least one show. and I might just go to a random one. I was going to go to Legion of Skanks, but I think they sell out quite a way in advance. So I'll sniff around on the first day, just to see if there's a way to get in there.
Yeah, see what's what.
I'll do my best. Yeah.
The Legion of Skanks.
If I get in there, I'll wear this hoodie in the background, so you'll be able to see this.
Yeah. Wear it in the background. That'd be cool. It's going to be good. New York is definitely. I've got to do it some point. I really want to go to New York over the Christmas period because my cousin went with her kids and husband. Christmas just gone a few weeks before, and it looks so fucking great. Like,
yeah,
fucking wonderful.
Yeah, I think so. I'm just going to do a lot of walking probably. So I'm going to get out nice and early. I've got a place slap back in the middle of Midtown. It's not bad.
Yeah,
it'll be all right. So I can get everywhere. So it's basically in the middle. I'll walk most places. Occasionally get the metro. And then we'll see if we can. Supposedly, I'm going to meet up with Mind Dog for lunch or something. But he's such an unreliable piece of shit. That's Mind Dog TV, whose network we're on. He's such an different. He's got a different idea all the time. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. Never does any of it. I think he's basically a fraudster.
He'd be playing songs for old people when you're waiting for him to come to a restaurant.
Yeah, so we'll see. I'm willing to go to Brooklyn, which is closer to him. He's got to travel about 60 miles, and I'm traveling a couple of 1,000 miles, so I think it's fair.
I think it's fair completely. Yeah. Weigh it up, dog. Get in your car, get your ass in gear. None of these excuses like your wife took the car, so therefore you couldn't do this. And...
Yeah. Bring me a fucking camera and a MacBook while you're at it as well.
Yeah, ×2, please.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'll get what I can off him if I take luggage. I haven't decided if I'm taking luggage yet. I might just take a small bag. So we'll see how I feel about that on the day, or the day before, because I've got. I'm traveling. I'm going from London at the moment, so I've got to go down the day before, and I'm going to stay down there the night before. It's a bit of a pain, but it is what it is. So actually, the day after the drinkathon, I'll be traveling down again with a hangover, which is my favorite thing to do.
Yeah, you did that coming back from Brazil.
I did it going to Brazil.
So going to Brazil, yeah.
And coming back.
Oh, both. Oh, shit, okay.
I got absolutely fucking smashed the night before. Both of them, which is a stupid idea.
Yeah.
And then I said, I'm not even going to do that when I go down to London because it's a pain and I feel shit. But then I'm doing the drinkathon the night before I travel. So, yeah, I'll have to leave about midday. So it's not too bad. So as long as I'm up by 10 and necks and water and all that shit, I'll figure it out.
Hot, steamy shower, nice cup of coffee, a bit of water, cold can of Coke. Just do whatever you got to do.
We'll get involved.
Buy a rifle, shoot down some Chinese spy balloons. Get involved, Carl, in the fun.
I will. I'll get involved. I'll get involved in all that stuff.
What's the most recent one? It's an alleged $12 fucking balloon or some shit.
Yeah, it's probably just people doing research in companies and stuff, and they spent $500,000 on a missile and probably about $200,000 on a fucking bit of fuel to shoot them down, and now they feel stupid.
As one should.
Yeah.
Drink
water. Yeah, I'll definitely drink water. I mean, yeah, that's the plan. But drinkathon night, I'm going to bed when I pass out. So whether that's midnight, 1, 2, 3, I'll stay up.
Yeah.
Even if it's just me ranting and raving and hammered, I don't give a fuck. So that's what will happen, and then I'll go to sleep. And then it'll be good. But yeah, I'll drink as much water as I can. I'll try and get some food in for me for the next morning as well. Just do a bunch sorting out this weekend. But yeah, that's America is going to be a lot of fun, including probably a couple of podcasts and a couple of interesting drinky nights.
America, fuck
yes. A little reconnaissance trip. I cut it short because I cut the Brazil one short because I thought I'm going away twice within a fucking 6-week period, and I pissed so much money away. I spent more in a week in Brazil than I did in like 2 months before.
Wow.
So just because it's just the kind of trip it was,
Yeah, and you tried to cram more into a short.
Yeah, I did a lot. I ate out a lot. I was paying for other people as well because I'm nice. And yeah, it was just a good expensive trip. It fucked me up. So I thought I'm going to make the US trip shorter as well, because next month will also be tight cash wise, but I will get through it much better than I've got through this one.
You'll survive.
But after that, I can start buying shit. So the next 3 months, I'll be buying shit for. I need a laptop. I need I need some lights. I need some bits and bobs. So I'm going to have a new podcast set up over the next few months, which should be good.
I'll send you a link. I bought these 2 lights they're like 10 quid each from Amazon. They just literally clip on lights to your desk. Like the little selfie lights you get and you put your phone in, but these haven't got that little thing for your phone. And they just like twist them. You can go up and down. I got a spare one there as well. This is what I got now. They're really good. They're not perfect, but they do the job, 10 quid each.
Yeah, I've got a ring light here, but I'm going to get a bigger one, I think. And then eventually I'll have a softbox, one of those big fucking things up. But
yeah. Brock's got a good setup, right? He done like a DIY sort of setup for his lights and stuff. It's pretty. Yeah, it's a good little setup. That is. Yeah, good rig.
Mine's gonna be better, and
obviously, of course,
and it's gonna be good. That's all I'll say. But throughout the year, and then I think I'm going to get a hobby. I think I'm going to start 3D printing.
I was speaking to someone about 3D printing the other day when I was in Chippenham, and someone's really into it. They said you can get really fixated on it as well. It's
I've been thinking about for a few years, and then I was chatting to a friend the other day, and then I was like, "Fuck!" I thought about doing that, so I started looking into it again. And you can get set up for a couple of $100.
It's not that expensive anymore.
It's cheap. And
a friend of mine used to do 3D printing. We went camping a couple of years ago, and he printed. Basically, sort of made a fucking like a camping stove type thing, and he printed off certain parts. It was weird.
Yeah, so I'm going to make mic holders, light. I'm going to make some lighting. So, so I'll have to put the lighting in it, but basically I'll make the frame, and then I might even be able to make like logo stuff and have it lit up and stuff. And I might even start doing stuff that I can eventually sell. I'm just going to get a cheap setup and just fuck around. I'll do some of it on Twitch as well, and then as I get better, I'll get a better setup and just see what's going on. But I feel like getting a new hobby, like something different.
You don't want to plow thousands of pounds into something that's going to be could be a failed venture, right? But starting off small, if it's something good. I do watch every now and again YouTube videos on 3D printing, and I watched a fucking house being made, like giant 3D printers, just.
Yeah, it's so accessible now. You can do anything. 10 years ago, I was gonna do something for work actually, but we didn't do it. But back then, it was in this one local business had it, and it would have been expensive.
Yeah,
but to do that now, even 10 years later, I could do it for 200 quid. So and that's buying the fucking thing and everything. And then it's quite simple how it works, but it's quite interesting as well. You can download designs on the internet for stuff. Or if you want a bolt for something, or you can just nick all that, or you can design it. So I want to start designing stuff as well. So getting into that. But something to do. But I reckon like the autumn, by the autumn, I'll be able to get set up on that. But
you'd be printing off Christmas presents for people and stuff. Just there we go.
It's a fucking
made this myself.
It's a Christmas tree.
There's a carrot. Fuck off.
There's a 3D printed dick.
There we go. Do you see the one where the guy done a 3D printed gun, and he actually done the firing pin as well? The gun, it was only good for one shot, and it just sort of just like fucked up.
I didn't see that, no. But that's what they're worried about, right? That you can make a gun, plastic bullets, and you don't even have to make it fire a light. You can make it just propel like a tiny bit of plastic into someone's fucking face.
If it can go through your fucking eyeball definitely. Because I remember reading, did I read it? I think I was reading something before, and he was speaking to this guy who was in the US Army, and he said 3D printing is going to completely revolutionize modern warfare in the next 20 years or so.
It's because be a complete the military will get better stuff first anyway, so they could probably print stuff on the battlefield, right? You just sit down, print yourself a fucking gun and 1,000 bullets. Like little plastic bullets. And just
Sergeant Pecker's lost an arm. I'll just print one off and you can get back on the field.
Yeah.
Away you go.
Yeah, you can even clips and shit to hang stuff off you. Like it's going to revolutionize drones, even like whatever propellers for drones and all that shit.
Fucking wild. I mean, it's because it started off like on a high 3D printing when it first came out, and you don't hear so much about it now, but it's starting to like I've had a few conversations where it's getting more and more talked about now. It sort of took a back seat for a while, but I think it's because it's now more accessible and it's cheaper. So the conversation
it's been developing. I looked the other day, and it's just so the cheap. You can get one for about 150 quid, and then the stuff you can get different material basically, but one of them's like 20 quid a roll, and that's a kilo. So you can make a kilo of like whatever you want to make, which is quite a lot for plastic. And then the next one up's like 700 or 600, but that you can send some of the designs on Wi-Fi to it, and it'll print like. You can get some material that will print multiple colors, so it'll mix it all together in the thing as well. So it's not just one print out. But I might even start like painting shit, and I don't know. I'm thinking about just keeping my fucking self busy a little bit on the off days and doing something. And I might be able to sell some shit, and I'll certainly make some merch. And I'm definitely going to make a big fucking light. And if I can get that stuff sorted out, I'll definitely make stuff for you as well. And we can have like Odam stuff,
nice
with lights in it. So it'll be cheaper than buying neon, and we've done it ourselves, right?
Oh, most
all you've got to do is get a bit of plastic, shove a fucking coloured light in it, and cut out the words.
And away you fucking go.
Yeah,
nice. It's I even though I watched a few things on it, read some stuff on it, I still can't get my head around the whole concept. As simple as it may be to some people, it's just so
it's like
fries my skull.
It's the design is in like a CAD software, like a design software that you design a house with or whatever. That computer thing and then slices it, so it takes it. Say that bottle, it'll slice it. And then the printer is just a spool of, say, plastic. You can get different materials.
Yeah.
And it feeds this little cable in, basically, and it melts that. And it basically copies that slice. Say a slice of that will be one circle. It will melt it and make it be a circle. And then that will start to harden. And then it will melt the next bit on top. And then the next bit on top. The next bit on top. But just like this little thing will just do it in the right, release the right amount of it in the right shape.
It
just builds up the model, and then it cools down, and there it fucking is.
It's crazy, absolutely crazy.
So I'll be getting into that. But yeah, it's going to be a good trip and a good year, and then you're going to come up hopefully in April, and we'll
mid to the end of April. We'll land on a time, but definitely mid to the end of April is definitely is doable for me.
Yeah, we'll get on a time soon. If you come up late on a Friday, we can have a few beers late, have a natter, whatever. Maybe even do a quick fucking stream. And then the next day, we've got all fucking day food. I'll get all sorts of options and plans and whatever. We can play it by ear, get a ton of beers in, go out, cause some mischief around the town of Manchester. And there will be at least a couple of podcasts that weekend as well. So, and
most definitely, baby.
I will come down to Cardiff as well, probably quite close to that, maybe in May, maybe before our birthdays or something. So we can figure that out, and then online we'll do something for our birthday again. We've already talked about it. We'll do something at the weekend or something. Maybe see if Andres wants to jump back on, and we'll get Brock, and we just do a repeat of last year and get fucking smashed, basically.
We'll just rinse and repeat. It'd be good, and shortly as well. I'm not sure the dates, but the Charles's coronation as well. So we'll be doing some live
summer
reporting.
I think it's like June. Is it summer? June, May, May, June?
Right.
But that'll come around quick, though. I mean.
We'll plan for that one too. We'll do what we've done with the Diana thing. Not Diana, what the fuck? The Queen's funeral. We'll start off with a really polite, well done, old Jamie tribute, and then we'll go into last rites.
Jamie, it's the 6th of May. I could come down to Cardiff on that weekend. It'll be like 2 weeks after you come up here.
Yeah, that'll be fucking sweet.
It's the 6th of May.
Nice.
We could try and do it in person. It's 2 weeks before our birthdays.
Yeah. And in person won't be great, actually. We could definitely fucking do that, don't you? In mind, get the big TV on. We'll be all professional again.
You know, what we'll do, we'll make some dinner. We'll make some dinner for the family, and the day you get that done, so it's all done.
Yeah.
So there can be no bothering.
Open the beans first and all that shit. Get that done.
Yeah, we'll get it all. Get it, make a big curry or whatever, and then we can we can smash on with that. Do a bit of coronation, and then have a break. Have some dinner. Be social, and then do another podcast and try and get some. We'll have to take some cocaine or something because last time we did that, we took a break, had a load of curry, and then we were tired. We were like, we went back to the podcast. We were like, oh, we're a bit tired.
Yeah. And then we signed off, and then we just sat on the couch until whatever time.
About 50 more drinks.
Fell asleep to Bill Burr. Woke up and fucking Hank was like sleeping on Carl's feet. Like
there was a war going on.
It was a war going on. Yeah, it was. And we woke up in the morning. There's a war going on. We was like, "What the fuck did we do? What did we say? What did we upset the Russians?"
But I want to start getting stuff down, even if we change when it happens, because it's better than us. Just we've been sort of creeping around for months, being a bit late. But it's just get stuff in the book, like the watch-alongs. I'm going to try and do them. I don't know when that Predator one was. It was like last summer or something.
That was like mid to the end of the summer, I think. It was
August, maybe when I got back from Brazil.
Actually. End of August, September. Yeah.
I think I was in Amersham when it happened. So, August, September. It's taken us this long to get another one. Now we've got 2 in. So, the 25th for the next 2 months, Dustudor and then Sin City. Those weekends towards the end of the month are actually normally quite good for me. So, maybe we could try and hit. It doesn't have to be every month, but just,
it's fun, regularly. Though. We can just do, maybe we can get sort of OGM, watching along as well.
I'd see. She doesn't always like being on camera, but DC, maybe we could get some different people on as well. Now, Brock is trying to get out of this one. He's like, "Oh, I'll be in the chat," and then you're doing that with Jamie. But listen, on the day, we're just going to send it to Beer Pigs. We'll go, look, there's the link.
Yeah,
come on if you want. Don't have
Here's
to.
A link. But
I think
Brock
is like go on.
Brock, I'm just gonna say, Brock never needs an invite, right? It's kind of anytime we do something like a podcast or like a watch along or it's Brock's always the go-to person of we're gonna get Brock in on this one.
But then again, he's doing a lot. One of his dogs is having a bad time, and he's got a lot of distractions and all that kind of shit as well. So we'll maybe give him the night off. But it'll be in the chat anyway, and we'll see what happens. I think we'll just get a little wild next Saturday. That's what the pigs like, right? We'll get a little wild for the first time in a while.
Down and dirty.
Get that film done, and I think I can switch seamlessly to Twitch, so I think the stream can just carry on. But we'll figure it out anyway. And then I thought, let's just go and do the after party on Twitch, because all they get is me having a fucking nervous breakdown over there. But it's been going quite well. Quite a lot of fun over on Twitch. So
the Twitchosphere.
The Twitchosphere.
The Twitchosphere.
And last night, funnily enough, you mentioned Val Kilmer to me last night.
Yeah, it's because I was watching Top Gun 2, yeah.
Oh, you were? Okay, so randomly then, old Grumpy Mama, I thought, where's everyone gone? Because they failed a raid on Twitch and then everyone disappeared. There's a lot of us are going around like saddos. So I went into her Discord and they were watching the first Top Gun. So I watched the last half hour of that, or hour. Yeah. And then they played Maverick, so I watched all of that. So we watched it the same night. That's weird.
You must, yeah. It was pretty good fucking film, actually. It was like it's what it's what they call a blockbuster, right? It was just
we were taking the piss out of it film. At the end, once they're behind enemy lines and stuff. It got a bit stupid.
Yeah, but it did get fucking stupid. But
it was fun. It was fun, and for a nostalgic fucking late sequel, it's really good.
And I loved how the opening sequence was pretty much the same as the original, with the same music as well.
They did a lot with his son, Rooster's son playing, Goose's son playing the same song, and he wasn't as tall. He was old, and they chucked him out the bar and all that stuff. I quite liked it.
Yeah. That was good. And Val Kilmer's character, it was kind of fucking sad to see Val Kilmer like that, right? Because I know, because he didn't actually speak in the film, did he? They had to use they used artificial intelligence. I don't think he was physically able to speak.
And then he's typing on time, which is probably what he uses anyway. So yeah, it was a bit
typing. Sad. Yeah, it was fucking devastating. And that's why I sent you that message then about Michael Douglas and Val Kilmer. It's
apparently it was called The Fifth Element. After I had to go to sleep because it was 3 o'clock in the morning for me, or 2 o'clock. Apparently, Maverick was really good to watch in like the IMAX cinema with the fucking 60-foot screen for all the plane shit. that was fun. So
Carl's
yeah, I
films.
enjoy.
Yeah,
Have I
that was
frozen
good.
my back?
Oh, for a sec you did. Yeah. You're fine now.
I've watched a few films recently. I watched a film called Brightburn, which is about like an evil Superman. I guess it's about a kid that falls into the countryside. Some parents raise him until he's like 10, and then he starts doing some fucked up shit. I thought it was fun. It's a bit of a horror film, I guess, as well, like a supervillain thing. That was quite good. I found that randomly on Amazon, and then they are making a sequel. I watched X finally, the horror X. We were talking about it last year. That like there was Last Night in Soho and X came out sort of together.
Oh shit, the ones Brock was on about. Yeah. Sorry, yeah.
So X was okay. I was half paying attention to it. I think I was doing something else while watching it, but it was all right. It's fucked up. They go out to make a porno in the 70s, and then meet this really old couple, but the old couple are really fucked up, basically.
Crazy bunch of fucks.
But it's quite a fun movie. It's pretty gory.
What did I watched them on? This is before Christmas, I think. Was it just after? Either way, on Disney, it was called Barbarian.
I need
Barbarian,
to watch this. Yeah, it's on my list. I saw the poster knocking around.
It's worth a watch. It's nothing fucking great, but it's a bit. It got some fucking jumpy scenes in there. It's a bit gory. But it's okay. It's not like it's kind of like a film that's been done before, just slight variations of it, like, but it's worth a watch.
Yeah, I'll give it a go. I don't mind films like that. I don't mind films that are just okay as well. I've been watching a few of them recently. Just stick it on, and that's it.
Yeah.
Give it a little go. It doesn't have to blow my fucking tits off every time I watch a film. I'll stick something on and just like chill with it for an hour and a half or whatever.
Yeah, go with it. But no, I was impressed last night. I started watching that film with Nicolas Cage, Knowing. I saw it years ago. It was quite good.
Not seen.
And then I got about 10 minutes in. I thought, I'm going to watch fucking Maverick. Let's give it a go. And I was fucking super impressed. That this is really good. I could probably watch it again in a few months.
Yeah, I heard. I'm going to watch it probably on the big telly. I was impressed, and I might even watch all of the first one because I missed like most of the first one.
Yeah, but like you said though, with the IMAX shit, when the reviews came in from people watching it like in IMAX, they said it's just like complete experience and needs to be fucking had. Hey Hank P8.
I agree. I heard the same stuff. Hey Hank, how we doing? Happy Sunday, my friend. What's your mushrooms?
No one is a trippy film.
I might get anxiety on mushrooms with some of that fucking jet fighter shit. But yeah, maybe.
If you watch The Knowing, like that's what Hank's on about now. The Knowing is a fucking trippy film. It is a really good film. Yeah. It's I watched it years ago, but then I started watching. I'm gonna finish it tonight. I think
Let's stick it in the notes.
The Knowing.
I might watch something tonight. It's still nice and early.
Nicolas Cage.
Yeah, there's loads of Cage films I haven't seen.
Yeah,
to be honest, that I've been meaning to see, but it's just
Yeah, when I was in Chippenham on Monday night, I watched Broken Arrow to start with, and then I started watching Face Off, and I fell asleep. But Face Off is a film that should be remade, like bring it to like 2023. It's fucking.
Who are you gonna get the beer though?
Well, they'd probably stick fucking Tom Hardy and Chris Hemsworth in it or some shit, right? But I don't know. I just think it's the film's dated. It hasn't sort of, live up to the time. But it's the story, but it's there. And I think to bring it to where we are now with all the tech now would be so much better.
I can see that happening. Yeah, I'd like to rewatch it there as well. Those classics. I had that on video. Face Off. I used to love it.
Me too. Yeah, but Broken Arrow was one of my favorite films as a kid. But watching it on Monday, I was like, "Fuck, it's bad."
I only saw that once.
Yeah, it wasn't as good as I remembered it being when I was a kid, right?
But it's sort of off in the way, and when you look back, you think, that's a bit bad. But yeah, I will be getting to some filming locations in New York, so I might that bit with Goodfellas with De Niro's like all the way down there, down on the right.
Oh yeah,
that bit, but it's just a flyover. It's just a flyover, I think now. It's not, and it's a bit out of the way. It's in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
It's
just keep walking. Yeah, that's it.
But I'll do a bit of research and see if there's I know a couple of the Ghostbusters places. I'll see the firehouse again. I'll see the building, but and the library. I want to see the library where they run down the steps, because last time I was there years ago, I was really excited about going there and running down the steps. Like, whoa!
Yeah.
But it was all under fucking scaffold and sheeting and shit. So like, fuck.
Yeah.
It wasn't quite the same. So I'm hoping that's open.
Go and watch the greatest action film of all time where that was filmed. What was it called? 9/11, I think. You should go there, man. Great
that
film.
fictional event. Yeah, I'll definitely do that. And if it's open still, I'm going to have a cocktail in Trump Tower, and I'm going to give him some of my money, because that's what I want to do.
Is it actually still up? Is it still there? Is it open?
It was there a couple of years ago. I don't know. It was there a couple of years ago after he got kicked out.
Yeah.
Because I knew someone that did it. They went and had a cocktail in the bar. You just got to get convinced security you're not going to fucking burn the place down, and then go up and have a drink.
I'd fucking definitely gonna have a Trump steak in a
right?
fucking
It's
cocktail.
just interesting. I'm not doing a Trump steak, but I'll have a cocktail and look out and take a selfie next to a fucking Trump logo.
Yeah,
love it.
Fucking damn right, man. Even though watching a program on Donald Trump, it was on Channel 4, but it was on Netflix, and they were speaking to a woman. She was an architect in charge of the Trump Tower, and she was just saying everything in there is just cheap shit, man. Like, it looks okay, is enthusiast, it's pleasing to the eye, but she says just fucking like just done on the cheap, like nothing in there is
like that.
Really lavish.
I think it was just like that, But fuck it.
Give a shit. Steak is not Trump University, man. I want a degree from there.
It'd be a great thing if I had a Trump uni hoodie on. Come on, is there any merch going?
Yeah. TUNY. But I'd definitely go in for a cocktail, and I'd have to try a Trump steak, and I would demand a flight on Trump Airlines. It's this is what I want.
Kelly, this is fucking confusing. My Steve wants to know if Carl wants to know if you've ever been in the London Underground. Do I want to know if you've ever been in the London Underground?
No, I think my Steve wants to know if Carl wants to know if. Huh?
Yeah.
My Steve wants to know if Carl wants to know if you've ever been in.
That's mental.
The London Underground. Stay off the shrooms.
Yeah, I mean,
love Ghostbusters too.
If I've been in the London Underground,
I'm drunk. That was hard. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So if you, Kelly, has been. So are you asking if you, Kelly, have been in the London Underground?
I don't fucking know. Obviously, I've been in there. I've been in there 1,000 times, and I'll be in there again next Sunday, because it's on the tube all the time. So it's a normal transport system if you're in and around London.
It's like the subway in New York. It's
Yeah, I love both the first two movies. So I'll be the first one's very nostalgic for me. So I'll be knocking about.
Yeah, the second one was my favorite as a kid, though. Like, loved Vigo.
You always like the second ones. You always like the second ones. Always like the first ones.
Gremlins 2, fucking Ghostbusters 2.
Of course. Yes, Kelly, 10,000 times. Probably at Christmas the last time. Every time I go down to London, I'll use it because it's there, and that's how I use the Underground to get out to Amersham actually as well. But next Sunday, I will be going from Euston down to Victoria and then to Gatwick Airport. So I will be on the Underground again. Would you like me to take some pictures of the Undergrounds? I've been, It's what everyone uses, like the Metro in New York. You can't really be there without using it.
Victoria Station, that's got that direct line, hasn't it? Straight away to Gatwick. Is that the one? Yeah.
That's the express. So Paddington has Heathrow and this has Gatwick. And I'm staying at the airport the night before. I could look at trying to move it to Manchester Airport now, but I booked it so long ago. I booked it before I moved to Manchester. Otherwise, I would have looked for a flight from here because I'm so close to it.
Take the Moss Side Express. It's a one-way ticket to death.
I'll just pay up. It's going to piss me off, but I'll just pay up because then I wake up and I'm 5 minutes from the terminal. So I'm just there. So there's no stress. I can just get up, have a bit of food, and then fuck off and
crawl
jump over there.
to the airport. Jobs are good. Oh yeah. Yes.
I'm fucking with you. No idea what it is.
Right. Okay.
Good man, Steve. Good man, Steve.
Well
Keep
done,
her busy.
Steve. Good job. I like his style. She's obviously pissed, right? And he's just thinking, fuck this. Let's just have some fun.
Yeah.
Go with it.
Agreed.
I like his style.
I'm trying to think. What else was I thinking about? Obviously, we're going to fuck with Scientology a bit. We'll have to put our heads together and figure out how to do that. We'll try and film something when you're here. We'll go up the street outside the church.
Yeah.
It's on a fairly busy road. There. It's on like a main high street, so there's a lot of people walking past. But we'll try and film at least a few seconds or something.
Should we ask people if they want to come in for free auditing? Just
maybe
act
we
like
could pretend. Maybe we could pretend to be Scientologists. That might be a good one.
Outside the building, yeah. That'll be good.
If I take a little tripod, we can stick a phone on it and just go up there in a pair of fucking robes and a KKK hood.
Thank you.
Do you want a free auditing session?
A free auditing session, or do you like a Bruce Willis in Die Hard 3 where he's got that plaque over him? But we'll just do free the Thetans, free auditing now.
The forbidden one. I'm not pissed.
Just like fair enough, Kelly. Fair enough, love.
Okay.
We got your back.
This is the part where. What did you get? A beer delivery then?
Yeah, I did get a beer delivery. Yeah, I'm gonna disconnect the earbuds so she's sitting in mine, so I'm gonna disconnect the earbuds. Yeah. Oh, do you know I'm gonna keep them in because it's like blary and leery and loud. She's just chilling, it's fine.
I know everyone heard.
Beer delivery.
Beer delivery. Yeah, I used one of those expensive beer delivery companies here when I moved here. I just didn't have any booze. It was midnight. I was pissed, and I was like, I'm gonna beer livery. And now they email me all the time offers. And obviously, I probably paid 20 quid for a 4-pack of Kronenbourg. But I did make an Asian man drive across the city and give me beer at like 1 a.m. And I only had one of those. I only drank one as well.
Stupid money, yeah. It's like when you order like food from get a kebab and they do beer there, and it's like fucking 4 or 5 quid for like a pint glass of like, fuck no.
But Friday I'm stocking up, so I've got that little beer fridge there. I'm going to stock that up for the weekend. So it's Friday. I'm probably going to have 3 or 4 beers, just bring myself in because I haven't drunk for a couple of weeks. Yeah. And then Saturday, get into it, and there'll be enough in there for when I get back. Because when I get back, I want to have a weeknight night out in Manchester, so I want to have some pre-drinks and all that stuff as well. So I'm going to actually stock up the first time that's been stocked up since fucking before Christmas. I've got stuff in bits and bobs, but I've not had a stock up of booze for months.
I like the way you thought, bro, because you're looking at this like a fighter, right? Before he does a big fight, I'm gonna start here. I'm gonna do this. It's
Well, there's going to be 2 big drinking days in America, so that's planned, and I'm sure everyone will see more about that on the days, but
live.
So I can't go in there cold because that night in Brazil I got too drunk. I had 6 beers and half a bottle of wine, which is a lot for most humans, but it's for me that's not the whole thing. But that fucked me up, and the next day I was fucked up. I was nearly missed my flight. It was a fucking nightmare.
I mean, this is from a guy who would drink a whole bottle of Tito's straight with no mixers, just ice, right?
Well,
and
I drank a lot of it with lemonade or soda, but I ran out of soda water about halfway through. Yeah,
you ran out.
It's just.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember it happening. You just drinking, then you run out of like mixers, and you was getting a bit slurry with your words. And I said, "Don't worry, the ice will act as a mixer at some point." And then about 3 drinks later, you went, "You was right. The ice does act as a mixer."
I was looking forward to drinking Tito's for about 3 years. I thought I'm really going to enjoy this nice. Yeah, he's on the heinies. I enjoy this nice booze and smashed the whole bottle and fucking cried. And was just whatever else was going on. Wasn't good. Wasn't a good time for me. But at least I didn't smash my fucking head open and not go to the doctors. So
yeah, that's Buffalo Trace, right?
Buffalo Trace. But I am going to get a bottle of it soon. I've not bought a bottle for about a year. I'm going to get because I think it will look nice. I'm I like this room, and I think it will look nice with a bottle of whiskey over there. Is what I'm just thinking to myself.
Yeah.
The problem is, one night I'm just going to get hold of it, and half of it will go, and it'll be bad news for anyone around me for a couple of hours.
Start throwing things at the fucking screen.
To be honest, I'm looking at your. I want to drink now. I haven't got any beers. I was looking at your beer now, and I haven't really wanted to drink, but now I'm looking at it, going, I could fucking have a beer.
Yeah, it's because the weekend's coming up, and you're going to be drinking.
I've got a few more days. I've just got 4 days to get through basically this week. That's all. I just want to be fairly good. But yeah, I'm going to stock up Friday, get a couple of nice beers in Friday night, and then Saturday is just I'll be excited Saturday. I'm going to get nice and set up early, get lots of food in, get food pre-made. I thought I'd start at 6 instead of 5, so I can eat a bit in the afternoon. And if I want to eat while the stream's on a bit later, I can do that.
Yeah, most definitely.
Snacks, all that shit. I'll get it all in, and food from Sunday morning, but not too much because I'm going away.
Yeah, I think I might for Saturday for the drink. I'm gonna get a case of Camden's. I haven't had that for a while. It's good. What's that? Camden Lager. What's the other way? It's 13. It's like it's an Irish beer. It's it's just like a white label with red in it, and it's just 13.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. I don't think the
lovely
fucking name.
stuff.
I don't know what I'll get. I'm gonna treat myself and go to the big supermarket, so they should have more options.
Yeah, so I'm gonna do a nice couple of bottles.
I might get a mix, but I'm gonna get a lot of beers in basically, just so I've got enough for this weekend and a couple of days when I get back.
I will be eating nachos and dips and cheese for the. I might make a big Kahuna burger. Who knows?
A big Kahuna burger is not a bad shout. Because I was thinking about it's got to be Mexican-y or a burger. So like a big Kahuna burger is definitely on the thoughts. But I might try and make tacos or something. Just have some soft tacos or tortillas. I might make a proper sauce for like a roux, like a cheesy sauce with fresh jalapenos in it and all that shit to pour over nachos.
Oh, fuck yes!
The fucking works.
Now you're taking things to the next level. That might be a better option, actually. Just get a little feast table, cheesy jalapenos. I never know how to say it's like jalapenos. It's a silent J.
It's definitely not a J.
Don't say the J.
It's it's probably like jalapeno. But jalapeno's okay with our accent. I think it's not a J.
Yeah. Not a J.
Jalapenos. Got some of them fucking jalapenos.
Are you bad? Got any jalapenos, bad? Only a couple I want. See, bad. Lovely stuff.
It's Chrissy.
Christina Ledvig. You right, love? Are you okay? Lovely. Happy days, mate.
Thanks for not exclusively being on Brock Stream, even if you are on the other channel. I thought it'd be difficult, but it's fun. People can watch us back. I'm having a nice time. If I had booze in it, I would be drinking right now. God damn it. But listen, 4 days without booze now, and then I'm back. It's old Grumpy Mama is also in the house. She's probably got 50 tabs open. She's probably been every Twitch stream imaginable.
She's the online queen, right?
This is the makeup episode from Thursday because we had to miss that one. But
my bad.
Yeah, it's fun actually. Do you know what? 90 minutes ago, I was a bit tired. I was like, I've got to do a fucking thing.
I was the same. Right. Yeah. That was nice just to have a nice Sunday relaxing podcast. It's it's flowing well, doing good. But OGM, hey, how's it going?
Hey Chrissy, while you're here, just in case you're around, next Saturday, the 25th, we're doing a watch along with Dusk Till Dawn. You got to get the fucking movie because we can't play it on YouTube. We're going to watch it, fucking hang out, drink, eat, take the piss, and then we're going to switch to Twitch where we're going to get fucking disgustingly drunk.
Horrifically.
And I'm going to be on Twitch until I pass out, or maybe after I pass out. So next Saturday night.
Sniffing sugar just to get that little buzz going. Sugar rush.
Jem, I gave my hoodie to my friend in Brazil. So this is the only one I've got now, so I wear it all the time, and then I wash it, and the 2 days it's drying, I don't have it on.
Which one did you give? You give the Last Rites one out.
Yeah, but I'm gonna
Always
get
be branded, man.
I'm gonna get some more shit in, so I'm gonna get some more Husky merch in, and I'll get some more Last Rites stuff in before I do some new designs. So when you come up, I'll give you stuff. You need to try and figure out a way to get that picture to me after a year.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Well, I'll bring it up when I come up to the end of April. But I want to get them done nicely as well. So I want to get a copy of yours for me,
do
and
the
a copy
copies
of mine for you, and then
get
them in a nice little frame or something as well.
Yeah, because part of when I set up whatever I have behind me, I might just get a big fucking board thing and have it to fill up this with. I'll have them on it.
Yeah,
and some other shit, some hoodies hanging off it over the top.
Yeah.
I'll experiment with that kind of stuff as well, but yeah.
Oh motherfucking God, yes.
Yeah, me too, OGEM. Thank you very much. Me too. I also
thank you
between the two normally, but I'll have to keep going.
Much appreciated.
Yeah, that was the first time I thought Clooney was cool because I thought he was a dickhead before, like just in
ER.
He was a doctor, yeah, but I never really liked him. I like the Anthony guy with the glasses.
He's cool, man. Goose.
But that film made Clooney cool.
Yeah,
I fucking love Tarantino in that film because he normally plays a bit part, and he's so perfect for Richie Gecko. So perfect.
As far as acting goes, right? That was a good acting experience. Really, really well done from Tarantino. Great fucking performance in that film.
Yeah, and he's a piece of shit as well, which makes it. I think that's what made me go, he can play a piece of shit as well, not just a romantic douchebag.
Clooney was fucking outstanding in Dusk Till Dawn, but it's like the last person you would have expected, right, to do a film like that was George fucking Clooney, and he fucking mastered it, man.
it was way out of left field there. And you want a Last Rites beanie? If I got any on the thing, if I haven't, I'll put them up. Go to dashboard. Let me have a look here. I need to do some more shit.
Nice.
I can't see what's going on. I think there's one up there. If there's not, I'll put one up. But
when in doubt, get your beanie out.
Feel free. Not this time because I just haven't been organised. But next time I go out to America, I might send a bunch to Minddog or someone, and then he can distribute them within the US. I know it doesn't affect. I'll stop. Don't worry about that. But yeah, just go and buy and buy merch and all that stuff. That's always helpful.
Buy merch.
And we'll get some of Dykes and Mann stuff up and running too. And then have a nice little summer. But yeah, so do it. I want to get stuff that's fucking actually have stuff organized. So yeah, you coming up here, me coming down there.
Yes.
Get some proper things. Lots of watch-alongs now. They're not going to go away. Lots of drink-a-thons at least every 6 weeks. I kind of like. I like the watch-along because it gives us something to do for a couple of hours, and then we can have the nonsense rather than it just be nonsense.
Yeah, I mean, for the first the Predator one it went really fucking well considering it was our first one, right? It was
I thought it worked.
Flowed. It was really good, and I was hoping to have done more before Christmas. Just some of that we never got around to doing, but
same.
This is going to be every 4 to 6 weeks, like you just said. It's definitely doable. Just do one every 4 to 6 weeks. Just different fucking films, and sometimes if we start earlier, we can do, for example, Kill Bill 1 and 2 back to back.
Yeah, that'd be a fun. That'd be a really fun one to do because it's just easy. I thought we'd start on shorter films at first, just because it's easier, and we haven't done many. Yeah. So, but eventually, back to back, or we'll do like a 3-hour whatever. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood will be the ultimate one, I think. Maybe we'll take a little break in the middle, but just basically
take a break through and that'd be fucking good, man. Really good.
But Dusk Till Dawn and Sin City seem perfect for me because they're short, they're fun. They're mental.
But it's good to pick films like in really intimately, right? Like we knew Predator was going to work because we knew the fucking film inside out. Dusk Till Dawn, it's one of those films we know inside out as well. So I'm gonna rewatch Sin City at least once before we do it because I want to really fucking get into it. And I've only watched it twice, 3 times maybe.
Yeah,
And
I
the last
watched
time
it.
was
I watched
years
it
ago.
loads, but I haven't seen it for years. Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
I need to definitely rewatch it. But I don't think I've seen the second one. No, I haven't seen the second one. Not seen it.
Let me know what you think about it after you've watched that.
Cool.
I need to rewatch it as well. I love. Maybe you'll like the second one more, like you do the second ones a lot of times.
Yeah,
I love that first one. I love that first one. It's phenomenal. It looks great. It's such a great style. Rodriguez is brilliant. All the actors are great. Mickey Rourke, Rosario Dawson. Is it Colin Firth in that one? Elijah Woods. It's just good.
Rourke was great in Sin City, right? What was it? Marv? Was it Marv? Yeah, Marv, wasn't it?
Yeah, Marv, Bruce Willis, Jessica Alba.
Willis.
What a cast.
Yeah, Bruce Willis can't do it now because he'll forget his lines.
Well, he can't talk, first of all, and now he's got dementia. So
now he's got dementia on top.
He would forget what he couldn't say. But people were shitting on him for making a load of shit films, and the whole movie was just like me, and then he'd repeat himself, and that was his $1 million. But he did it to fucking get some money for his family because he knew it was going away.
He would have known this diagnosis thing quite some time ago, and that's why he just literally fucking spewed out the movies time and time again.
Just made a load of shit films.
Yeah, it was the same character, washed up, fucking drunk, and this, that. He had to go and save the day. But yeah, like you said, he knew something was coming down the line. He just fucking making millions of dollars a film and just fucking thought, just give me the cash and then I can just retire and then my family going to be sorted. It's you can't fucking shit him for that, right?
Sad end to it because he's fucking Willis was great for years. Even like Looper was a bit of a resurgence for Willis. Pulp Fiction was because he'd kind of stopped being cool for a while and then Pulp Fiction got him back, that little role. And then and play a bit supporting actor as well. And then Sin City, 10 years later. Right. And then Looper a few years after that as well. Looper's a great film.
Looper was a good film, man. Really good fucking concept.
Really, Ryan Johnson's a great filmmaker. That film is really original. I probably should do that on a watch along down the line as well. It was such an original idea.
The opening scene was fucking great, right? Because who played a younger Bruce Willis in that? Was
Joseph Gordon-Levitt? Because he was really big at that time because he was in Batman, that 4 or 5 other things, right? He was really blowing up as well. But they made him look pretty good. People were taking the piss out of the prosthetics. I thought he looked all right. I thought he did an okay job as a young Willis.
It was pretty fucking good. I remember because the opening scene is just him, Gordon-Levitt, in the field, and there's a bit of tarp on the fucking floor, and then he's got like a shotgun or something, and then he's just waiting for him, and it's just what the fuck is going on? But it's a really good film.
Yeah, I like films like that don't explain too much. That don't explain what because it had this whole world that they never explained much. They explained a bit about the Lupin later on, but they just had this whole futuristic world. They weren't explaining too much, but he's just in it. In the same way like Blade Runner does it as well. It's just you were just in this world to figure it out. And it was a dick on road. So who was this now, Chrissy? This was fucking a while ago now.
Roseanne.
Is this Bruce Willis?
Roseanne Barr.
I have no idea.
Yeah. Though I just picking up what Christine said then. I did used to like ER. I used to like watching it. It was a good show. Yeah,
I watched it sporadically. Was it Channel 4 or something?
Yeah, it was on Channel 4.
I can't remember much. I remember 3 of the characters. I remember the ginger woman. I remember the Anthony guy. Was his name even Anthony had the glasses? And then
the spec Goose from Top Gun. Yeah, and there was
isn't he fucking thingy? Was he in Watchmen as well? Did he play the owl guy? Was that the same actor?
Oh no, it's a different actor. Different actor. Different guy. Because there was a doctor in ER, short guy, bald, and he was in RoboCop as well.
Cast up now.
And in ER, he lost his arm by a helicopter blade, took his arm off, right? And then a few seasons later, he was killed by a helicopter. it was like the worst fucking like way to get rid of a character, because as the helicopter was coming down, there's kind of like flashbacks of having his arm cut off by a helicopter at the same time.
That's
It was
madness.
just so fucking awful. It was, but it's worth watching that shit on YouTube. It's just fucking insane. But it's. Are you Googling the fucking cast of VR?
I'm looking. Oh yeah, but now it's now
the short ginger one was her name was Carrie. Yeah, I think it was Carrie or Kerry, the short ginger one.
Carrie Weaver.
Yeah, she had a bit of a. She used to walk on a walking stick.
That's right. Now I remember that. Now that's coming back to me. But yeah, very, very, very faded memories. I
used to fucking love it.
So Night Owl was played by Patrick Wilson. I got him confused with Anthony Edwards for some reason.
They don't look alike.
No, I don't know what it is.
He's a good actor though, because he was in season 2 of Fargo. He was in season 2 of Fargo. He played that the town sheriff, Patrick Anderson, if that's his name, and he was in The Conjuring as well. He's a pretty good actor. He's
Patrick
all right.
Wilson. Yeah,
Patrick Wilson. So yeah.
But Watchmen's another movie I like. I've not seen it for years.
Watchmen. That's one we should do. It's a good film.
Yeah.
Jeffrey D. Morgan.
Kind of like the original The Boys, right?
It is like the original The Boys. Jeffrey D. Morgan was a right prick in that film. What was his name? He was
the comedian.
The comedian. Yeah, comedian. Yeah. He was a right cunt.
Absolute arsehole.
Yeah, but he's one of the best characters. It's fucking great. Right check as well.
Rorschach,
right? What the fucking right check? What the fuck? Yeah, Rorschach. Yeah,
sounds like a cop. It sounds like a cop. Isn't it? Hey, right check.
Yeah, right check. Rorschach. Yeah, it's great when he's in prison. Yeah, he's got his mask off, and some guy's giving him the big one. He just fucking demolishes this guy with a fucking tree. William H.
Macy's brilliant in everything. He's a great actor. He's the original Fargo.
Yeah, that's right.
I tell you what, remakes should deserve. Like the Fargo TV show was fucking amazing.
Loved it. I haven't seen the 3rd season with Chris Rock and that, hasn't he? No, so the 4th one. Sorry.
Yeah, I haven't seen the 4th one. I haven't seen the 4th one. Yeah, the Ewan McGregor one was great. All 3 seasons are great. They just get more fucked up. There's like a UFO at the end of the 3rd one. It's just wild stuff. But it's just because I was worried because the Coen brothers are so good, but they kept the same kind of style.
Yeah,
it was really good. And I was worried about the first one because they were remaking the same story, but actually Martin Freeman was good. They did a good job.
Good. Billy Bob Thornton.
Yeah. I would rewatch the film and the TV show, actually. I think they're both. And
so different.
Fucking remind me, I need to go and watch season 4.
Yeah. I think when it came on Channel 4, I watched like the first 2 episodes, but I didn't record them. So I didn't. It started off okay, but a little bit slow. But they're so good. The first 3, like the 3rd one with Ewan McGregor, that guy, the English actor,
billionaire,
he's working,
the billionaire guy.
Yeah, but you don't really know what the fuck his game is as such. It's never really explained as to who or what he's there. It's just fucking.
He just dresses like a fucking homeless guy, doesn't he? And he's like a billionaire,
like a fucking tramp. Yeah. It's a really messed up fucking show, but Ewan McGregor was brilliant in that. He played 2 characters, didn't he? Twin brothers.
That's right. Yeah, it's a really good series. But I like all 3 of them, and the film is great. And then Coen brothers movies in general, they're all fucking great.
Yeah,
I mean those early ones like Barton Fink and Raised in Arizona and all that stuff. Cage was in that as well.
Yeah, Miller's Crossing Coen brothers? No,
I think it is. Yeah, maybe it is.
With Gabriel.
Is that
Byrne?
Gabriel Byrne?
Gabriel Byrne, yeah. I think that is a Coen brothers film.
Yeah,
it is. Yeah, I haven't seen it to its entirety, but I remember when No Country for Old Men came out, and I got to watch this.
I've not seen that since it came out.
Great fucking film, but again, it's one of those ones where the ending happens, and it's like years after the events, and he just like the ending doesn't give any sort of closure to Tommy Lee Jones's character. You just left in a bit of a limbo state, like what the fuck? Is this
all their films are fucked up. I like the newer ones. I like the ones about the folk singer. There was one about the actor. I can't remember the names of them. The guy who played Harrison Ford in Solo was in the actor one. I can't remember his fucking name. There's one about a folk singer who meets Bob Dylan and stuff. That was fun. They're all kind of pointless films, but they're always really quirky and interesting.
So unique, right? Just different.
Yeah. I'd much rather have that than a standard film that ties everything up.
The same shit, churning everything out over and over again, yeah. Good times. Yeah, the Coen Brothers, unique as fuck. Well, unique. How's that water going down?
I've always drinking a lot of it, so yeah, that's fine. It's my life.
Cool.
It's fucking water. Water. With it. So yeah, should be some good stuff coming up. But yeah, I'm gonna have to eat soon.
Yeah. Where should we go? Should we go to 15 minutes? Go to another 5 minutes.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's get the Spectrum-y stuff. We'll try and end exactly on 15. Anything interesting happening to you?
No, mate. Same shit, different day. Still breathing. Liver still bloated. Piss is still dark yellow. Yeah, sludgy shit. It's okay. Nice walks on Sundays, though. I look forward to my nice morning walks. About 2.5 hours we walk for. Meeting a few guys in the local area.
That's the one where all the local guys get together and think, let's not kill ourselves today because of our families. Yeah. We'll just fucking walk it out.
Let's not commit suicide. We're just gonna walk through our problems and just talk shit about.
Healthy. It's good. It's good.
It's good.
Yeah,
it's fun. It's interesting. It's
instead of hitting the kids or killing the wife, let's just get out. We'll fucking get it all out of our system. We'll hike up that hill.
Yeah. Since I've done these walks on Sundays, I find like I'm beating my kids and Katie less, which is a good thing for them. My knuckles got time to heal. The cracks don't bleed so much on my knuckles anymore, so it's okay. It's good.
Yeah, it's good to hear. It's nice for you and the family.
I don't kick the dog as much. It's
But I like getting out. Like I said, I've ridden a bike twice in 7 years, and I went out for a few kilometers. And then last week I went out at lunchtime and I banged up the canal. There's a couple of bridges like this. You got to duck under there, but then it comes out. It starts to go out into the countryside. It's quite nice, but I did 10 miles. I did 5 miles one way, turned around and came back. So I was like, all right, expecting my legs not to be able to move the next day, but they were okay. It's a little bit achy.
Yeah.
So I'm going to start doing that once a week, basically. But yeah, I haven't run as much this month. But yeah, I'm going to try and exercise a lot this year, not drink too much this year. But I'm still going to have a nice time. I'm still gonna get into shit and still going to drink when I want to and eat a lot of nice food and.
Life choices, just take it a bit easier. I cleaned the shed out earlier. I got the bikes out, and the bikes just need a bit of servicing, just to make sure everything's all safe to take out and about. But once they're done, I'm gonna fucking get back cycling again. I really miss cycling.
Yeah, you should. It makes me feel a lot better afterwards as well.
Love it.
Something to focus on for the day and the week and all that stuff. And so that's good. But yeah, I'll be eating and drinking and doing all the usual shit. Start to settle into Manchester because I still haven't really done it. I was up and down before Christmas. January, I was a bit quiet, running a lot. Then on away. February's been really slow. But I think next month and the weather hopefully get a bit nicer as well. Start to settle in. See what's going on with gigs and stuff. And yeah, start fucking around.
Getting shit done. The man way.
Getting shit done. That's
biatches. That's the plan. Here he goes. He's going to choke himself.
Like a dip.
You let me on the podcast.
Come on, you
always ends that way. But apart from that, thank you everyone for coming and hanging out. Kelly, Chrissy,
much appreciated.
Earlier on. If you're watching it back, give us a subscribe and like. We're going to start doing more interesting stuff. We've been promising it for ages, but I promise we will now. And yeah, next Saturday night, watch out for the links for the Dust to Dawn Muslim. Apart from that,
tell Brock I said to go fuck himself. Yeah,
get lost. I'll be nipping in and out of Brock's chat and cooking some food. So have a nice time, everyone.